Hey everybody, Mel Bell here for your reading for June for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I did pull some cards initially to get a good read on the foundation of what we're going to talk about. So initially what I am seeing is that you want to come into balance in situations. People keep pulling you out of balance, and there's also some situations that might not seem fair, and there is the energy coming in that justice will prevail. In some places it has, and it depends on how you feel about what justice is. So your perception of what would be fair and just may not be the same as somebody else's. So there's a little bit of just a depending on you. Now, of course, when things go our way, we definitely see that as justice, right? But sometimes there's things, karmic things, that it couldn't go our way in order to balance the scales. And that does not mean that bad things are going to happen. It does mean that what you think should happen might not happen. But in your situation, you got a very positive Ace of Cups, new beginnings. This is great for relationships. But overall, the Ace of Cups, heart-centered, heart-focused. And just because something's heart-focused does not mean it doesn't come into the material plane. It will, and it can. You're being asked to watch out for any dominating energies. Strong masculine does not have to be a male, can be a female, or someone who doesn't identify. It is about the energy that person carries. It is about what kind of situation you guys are in. So they might be in a place of authority over you, which then becomes the masculine energy. And this kind of situation you're really going to want to pull in the wild card. You have the Queen of Cups, okay? So that is your power. That is your power, being able to understand people, and from a heart-based place, being able to have compassion for people's actions, and knowing it's not always about you. It's not always, even when it's directed to you, it's not always about you. And how much grace can you carry yourself with without disrespecting yourself? So the ego will want you to lash out, correct every single time somebody does something. But in reality, being graceful, okay, got it, moving on, actually can hold more power. So I know that for myself, speaking up was a problem for a long time. And so then when I started to speak up, I felt like I needed to correct every single time somebody said something out of pocket to me. And now I'm at a place where I can actually step back and just say, does that really change what I'm going to do today? Is that small win going to do anything for me? If I put that person in their place, is it an empty win, or is it necessary? Is it necessary for me to do that to honor myself and respect myself? So the message is to make sure that you are really considering your actions and considering if it's necessary to engage in that way. And you will need to be the judge of that and sit in a place of judgment and justice, balance. Be wary of drama in June. Things wanting to take you off course, as I've already mentioned, bring you out of balance. You don't have to always engage in situations. Sometimes it is your choice to get involved, And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be the peacekeeper or make sure things get done because you don't think other people are going to get them done. But sometimes you can step back and let somebody else take that role. Also, travel is coming up sometime in June. Reunions, family getaways, and there can be a little bit of like clog in the works, but ultimately it's a really good time for friendships, relationships, harmonious family events, things like that. Just expect that things don't necessarily go exactly as planned, but it can be smoothed out. Everything can be smoothed out so that you still enjoy yourself thoroughly. I'm going to pull from the Quantum Oracle. We're going to see what else here, what else wants to be said here in relation to that. I think, do you want to know, let's see, here we go. Don't know if I want to do a bunch of cards for this one, for this deck. Trying to keep the time, so thank you for visiting. Please like, share, subscribe, comment if you feel so inclined to do so. It helps me to know that you are actually watching this video and finding value in my readings. So for June, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, give it to me. What do we got? Nope. Sorry, I can't rush the shuffle. It has to be right. Here we go. All right, what we got here? I thought that was gonna come up. Okay, so I would just say this was reversed, dark thoughts. So it might be coming out of a time of stress and anxiety and finding a surer footing in your self-confidence or your confidence about the future. If you look here, see how he's casting his shadow? And it's like shadow self. So if you have been working on your shadow self, if you've been putting the work in, you may recognize dark thoughts before they have chance to really control you. And if you see the labyrinth, it's like not knowing which way to turn, where the destination is, how are you going to reach it, the uncertainty of the storm above, all of that is talking about you coming out of that energy. But I also would say social media, maybe because of politics, that it is possible to get pulled into some really dark energy. And make sure that you're taking care of yourself. It is okay if you are engaged and interested in politics, but make sure that you are energetically shielding yourself from the energy, because there is a lot of manipulation there, and that is the energy coming in that I was talking about with the conflict with a dominating presence. Could have to do with work. It could also have to do with politics and social media and the way things are spun. And regardless of what you believe as far as social media, politics is concerned, there's manipulation there. And you can be brought down dark rabbit holes. Ascended Masters card. So depending on what you believe in, I would look into Ascended Masters, and these are people, actual humans that lived on the planet, that came in highly evolved, that made a big impact on the world, and when they passed away, they moved out of the reincarnation cycle and became Ascended Masters. So they are powerful beings, here for you. And I would definitely look into Ascended Masters if you're interested in this message, and see who you align with in that way, because you definitely have one or more than one Ascended Masters in your divine team, and they would like to assist you. So maybe there's some kind of shift that you want to make in your life. If you're moving up a level in your understanding of yourself, of what you want to do for work, training, school, how you want to interact with your family, all those things, you may want to call in the assistance of a divine being, and an Ascended Master would be someone for you to lean on and be encouraged by. All right, letting go. So also was reversed. I feel like, again, coming out of this energy of being pulled to and fro by different people, different energies, different priorities, not feeling balanced, not feeling like you have enough time to do all the things you want to do, things being ordered. Like if you imagine her straightening up, calling the dogs in, they stop being controlled because she becomes confident in herself. So you know how they say like animals react to your anxiety? And so when you start to balance yourself out and become confident and feel strong and grounded, then they don't act out. They're not responding to your energy. And so the letting go is very important for you to be able to get to that place of peace. And what stays is meant to stay, and what goes needs to go. So sometimes it's just the thoughts. It's just the thoughts that if you do let go, that everything will fall apart. Or if you do remove your focus from this thing that you feel like you have to fix, it won't be fixed. And that's not always the reality. Sometimes that's an illusion. And it's sometimes we just can't get clear on what things we should prioritize in our life. But the reality is you can't prioritize everything. There has to be a structure. There has to be, like, prioritize your family first. Prioritize your friendships, then your work. Where do you want that to be? Your health, like where do you want that to be on your list of priorities? And where does it sit now? And make sure that you are really focusing on what is best for you in the long term, and deciding on that. I'm just going to pull a card here, which is beautiful. I love that for you because the Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment. What was that last word? Celebration. Hello. Okay, so your wild card was the Queen of Cups. I think this happens a lot where when I pull these two decks together, I will get the Queen of something and then this Queen. So that's just a confirmation. Your heart center is your power. This is where you walk with grace, you hold yourself with grace, and you approach situations with grace and an open heart. An open heart leads to an open mind. It leads to better communication with others. I feel like things are going to be lifting off of you to help you feel lighter. And the lightness is going to remove some of your anxiety, which is really, really awesome. Okay, now I'm going to pull a card from the Moonology deck. We're going to be wrapping up here in a minute, and I hope you stick with me till the end. But if you don't, I appreciate the time that you spent, that you could, for this. This is about maybe a 20-minute reading. You deserve all of the messages that are in this reading. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for the month of June. What do we got? What do we got? Oops, I see you. There it is. Okay, who are you? Have faith in your dreams. Your genes. I am not editing that out. I'll edit these videos. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. So that's a very clear, happy message. Because we're 15 minutes in, I'm going to go ahead and grab this other deck for the Ascended Masters so I can pull a couple for you so that you may be able to get an answer as to what Ascended Master wants to work with you. But have faith in your dreams. Things take time to build, to come to fruition. Energy that you put forth sometimes takes time for it to show in the physical world. And people may doubt that what you were building is going to become a building. But that's not your problem. That's not your problem. You need to focus on yourself and have faith in yourself, in your dreams, and know that if you are intuitively being led in a certain direction, that is all you need. That's what you need, is that confirmation. There we go. There we go. Here it is. Found it. Ooh, I like that. Apollo. Focus upon your strengths. Okay, that is a very fiery card, isn't it? So that is going to be where I'm going to leave you at. Apollo as an Ascended Master. Sorry, I don't want these cards to spill on me. And I'm not going to read from the book. If you are interested in this Ascended Master, you can go ahead and look it up and find out what traits this this divine being holds for you that may help you. But the message is clear to me. Focus upon your strengths when you are following your dreams and having faith in them. Does it align with your strengths? Do you know what your strengths are? Because sometimes we're not entirely sure what we're supposed to be doing and what is going to fulfill us most. What is going to fulfill you most is what is inherently a strength of yours, what is inherently a gift. And even if it's not fully developed, their foundation is there. It is who you are at your core. And if you're focusing from there, you are unstoppable. You are unstoppable. Okay, so have a great June, and I will talk to you later. Bye.